Hello, my name is Nadine Pierre, and welcome to Interlude. I took this past week to continue my reflection. I chose to continue with my theme of last week's words of inspiration, right? Words from various speeches and podcasts, and of course, some songs that I felt spoke directly to me, and some of them even like they were from me. So let's get comfortable and take a deep breath. If there is so much I must be, can I still just be me the way I am? Who are you going to be? If you're willing to dig deep, pick yourself up when you fall. If you're willing to work until your weaknesses become your strengths, then you'll develop a set of skills that you can mold and apply in any situation you'll encounter. You already embody all the values you need or seek. Aspire to fulfill the highest expression of who you are. Learn from every mistake because they will teach and force you into being more than who you are. The price is that people may not always like you because they are fearful of your success. You are reflecting back something that they don't recognize. So surround yourself with people who want the best for you and want you to be your best. We each have wings to dream, to create, to live a life of love, sharing, kindness, and caring. How will I show up? The world is waiting because I matter to the world, to do my part that I came here to do in the name of love. The willingness, the courage to step forward. I've got love for you. Be who you are. Show up and be seen. Dare greatly. Live in the space of vulnerability. Lean into the difficult conversations and live with your whole heart. Step out on faith. It takes strength, courage, and wisdom. It's been inside me all along. Wake up, everybody. You've got the power. It's hard for one to do it, but we can make things change together. I am essential. The world needs you now. Know that you matter. You're doing a good job. Don't be afraid to think big, to dream big. Go outside the box. Don't confuse movement with progress. And say thank you in advance for what is already mine. Every thought creates an action that creates a consequence. How you react is key. There is a flow, an energy flow. It's like flowing with the stream inside you, the divineness of yourself. And when your personality comes to serve the energy of your soul, that's authentic power. One day, one message, one goal. To inspire people all over the world to do something good, no matter how big or small, for someone else. This is how we live in. If you're looking for the good stuff, it's already up inside you. You gotta let it show. Show me what's inside of your soul. Oh my, got me feeling so high. Lift your hands up and let me know that you're all right. This is how we livin'. We all about the rainbow. And so it is.
Thank you, Nadine. And good evening. My name is Reverend Nina Clark, and I'm the Associate Minister here at Unity in Lynnwood. Welcome to Interlude, our midweek service where you can take a midweek breath and recenter in the truth of who you are. Ernest Holmes, author of Science of Mind, wrote, "We spend most of our lives trying to avoid what we do not like and seeking to experience more of the things that bring us pleasure, happiness, and well-being. However, in doing this, we find ourselves in an almost continual state of fear in one or more of its many forms. We fear what we do not like, and we also fear that we will not have what we do like. Worry, crisis, and anxiety seem to plague most people, often to the extent that life is something to be suffered through rather than to be lived with joy. This does not mean that we shall ever be free from all problems, but rather that life and living present a continual challenge, which we should learn to master instead of allowing it to master us." I think that, like most religions and teachings, time and the passing of individual interpretations from one to the other, kind of like that proverbial telephone game where they start off with a sentence and whisper it from ear to ear, and by the time it gets to the 10th person, it's just about unrecognizable. These things have, I think, over time distorted our New Thought teachings. Case in point is that in 1942, someone decided to remove the section on chemicalization in New Thought author Emily Cady's book, Lessons in Truth, because they felt that it was negative and confusing, rather than heeding its original intended purpose of helping people to understand what they were often experiencing. And it wasn't brought back until 2003, because so many people were having that experience and needed to understand it. There's a common belief in New Thought circles that if we do it right, life will be nonstop, rosy, and peachy keen. Never another illness, always the right job, and co-workers who are always in the best of moods and easy to work with, the perfect relationship with never a challenge, the water heater will never break and flood the basement, and the car will never break down. But here is one of New Thought's prominent teachers and pioneers telling us, and I quote again, "This does not mean that we shall ever be free of all problems, but rather that life and living present a continual challenge which we should learn to master." And so since I can't see your faces, I'm wondering right about now if some of you are thinking, "Sheesh, Nina, golly gee willikers, do you think you could have chosen a more upbeat quote for our midweek pick-me-up? I mean, sheesh, we're kind of living through some big challenges right now, and oh, yeah, life does do this. We're living through some big challenges. Life does this, doesn't it? And in spite of years upon years of people praying for peace in a perfectly harmonious world, we still have challenges, don't we? At least for now, anyway. I mean, right now we're in the middle of a pandemic, racial inequity, political unrest, right? And we're all of us being affected one way or another by these events. These certainly seem to me to fall under the heading of not being free of all problems and life and living presenting those continual challenges. But since we are still currently having challenges, is it really about not having challenges? Or is it about the consciousness that we bring to those challenges? Back to Holmes. He goes on to say that Science of Mind, and I add in most New Thought teachings, promise the one who will comply with its teachings that he or she shall be able to bring greater possibilities and happier conditions into her or his experience. note here that he is not saying complying with the teachings means getting exactly what you want, or totally all the time forever and ever more happiness, but greater possibilities and happier conditions. And to complete the Holmes quote, we do not teach you that you will get what you want, or that you can get what you want, but we know that it is entirely possible through right thought and belief to greatly influence the situations we meet and the conditions we contact. And so maybe it's just me, but I love this. I love that I'm clearly not being told that if I get it right, that I'll have the perfect life with nary a disturbance. It's not telling me that I'll never get another cold, or that my car will never break down, or I won't experience grief or loss, or that I'll never have a sad day because, well, folks, this is life. We're going to experience loss and have down days and feel discouraged sometimes, or lose a job, or get food poisoning. But it is telling me that I can greatly influence the situations I meet and bring about greater possibilities and happier conditions. Greater possibilities and happier conditions. I think that this is good news. New Thought tells us that by changing our consciousness, and we can change our consciousness, that we can influence the situations and conditions we encounter because we bring a higher consciousness to those situations and conditions. By investing in myself, by practicing the presence of God, by speaking words of truth to myself, by turning away from the false beliefs of smallness and not enoughness, I can change my consciousness, which then has a positive effect on my world of affairs. And how do we invest in ourselves? By coming to realize that we matter. And when I say that we matter, I don't mean that I matter more than you or that any one of us matters more than any other. We all matter. We matter because we are unique and amazing emanations of an astonishing, eternal, and limitless beingness. There is no arrogance in mattering. It is more of a delighted responsibility. You matter to me. I matter to you. We matter because we are of God. We invest in ourselves through a daily and consistent practice of prayer and meditation, coming to realize what Myrtle Fillmore came to realize, and I quote, God is the one perfect life flowing through us. God is the one pure substance out of which our organism is formed. God is the power that gives us motive power, the strength that holds us upright and allows us to exercise our members, the wisdom that gives us intelligence in every cell of our organism, every thought of our minds. God is the only reality of us. All else is but a shadow that is cast by some foolish belief or unwise combination of thoughts in the elements of being. When we let light flood us with its sunshine, all clouds vanish, and we begin to see ourselves in new ways of doing, which lead to wholeness and health and satisfaction and growth. And so to that end, I'll remind you that Dr. Richard is teaching a prayer class right now that is a must-take. It's not your normal 5 to 6 week class. This program is reminiscent of Unity's early correspondence course with a once-a-month class and practice. Taught in this way, you'll have a full month complete with support to actively practice not giving power to those old patterns when you start writing in that book of you and stuff comes up. If you really want to bring these teachings to life in your life, I can't recommend this class enough. And the next class is this Saturday, February 7th at 3 p.m. We are all likely facing challenges in life of one sort or another. And some of us are facing more than the ones appearing in the headlines. Take heart in knowing the truth of you and that you are more than adequate to the task. You are love manifest. You are embodied wisdom. You are the light in the world. And shall we go into meditation? You settle into your chair or recliner, floor or bed, sitting or laying down, and allow your eyes to gently close. Take a deep, slow, cleansing breath, and as you exhale, allow your body to begin to relax. And bring your attention to your feet, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. And as you breathe in, imagine that breath traveling all the way down your body to your feet, and allow the warmth of that breath to relax your feet. Then bring your attention to your legs, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. As you breathe in, imagine that breath traveling down your body to your legs, and allow the warmth of your breath to relax your legs. And then bring your attention to your abdomen, and allow yourself to notice any tensions or sensations there. And as you breathe in, imagine that breath traveling down into your abdomen, and allow the warmth of that breath to relax your abdomen. And bring your attention to your chest, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. And as you breathe in, imagine that breath filling your chest, and allow the warmth of that breath to relax your chest. Bring your attention to your back, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. As you breathe in, imagine that breath traveling to your neck, down your back, and allow the warmth of your breath to relax your back. And then bring your attention to your neck, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. And as you breathe in, imagine your breath warming your neck, allowing it to relax. And then bring your attention to your shoulders and your arms and your hands, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. Allow your breath to travel down your shoulders, your arms, and into your hands. And allow the warmth of your breath to relax your shoulders and arms and hands. And now bring your attention to your face and your head, and allow yourself to notice any tension or sensations there. As you breathe in, imagine that breath traveling to your face and head, and allow the warmth of your breath to relax the muscles of your face and your head. And in your mind's eye, allow yourself to be in your happy place, whether that is by water, in the mountains, or the desert, and allow the comforting sounds of birdsong or the buzz of insects, of the breeze in the trees, to ground your body in this moment. And just be aware of your breath. Just be aware of being. And from this place of presence, from this place of rootedness in this moment, notice how you feel. There's no right answer here. Just notice how you feel. You might be feeling refreshed and invigorated, or a little worse for the wear. Maybe anxious, maybe tired, maybe a mixture of gratitude and discouragement and optimism, or something entirely different. Just notice. Now notice what you are thinking. What thoughts are running through your mind as you focus on your breathing? What thoughts sweep you away, like a runaway horse, causing you to dismount again and again, to return to observe your breathing? No judgment, just notice. See if you can find a place where the thoughts and emotions are just floating on the surface of you, like leaves on a pond. Notice if that gives you a little distance from those thoughts and feelings, as though you don't identify with them quite so much. They come and they go, and you just watch them. Now notice that while your feelings come and go, you remain. Notice that your thoughts come and go, but you remain. They change all the time. We're angry one moment, joyful the next, sad one moment, pensive the next, thinking this one moment and thinking that the next. But through it all, the I that you are remains. It doesn't change. You are awareness itself, back of all those feelings and thoughts. You are that which is aware of those feelings and thoughts. There is only the I am, and you are that. There is only the I am, and you are of that. Center yourself in this I am consciousness and know the truth of you. And knowing the truth of you, allow it to set you free. Know that you are more than adequate to any challenge you may encounter. You are love manifest. You are embodied wisdom. You are the light in the world. And so it is.
Thank you, Nina. If you'd like to donate tonight, we have text to give where you can go to our website and click on the donate button or mail us a check. And thank you so much for your generosity. So, let us bring this evening to a close, starting with a deep cleansing breath. Savor the taste of your accomplishments. Those that follow will enjoy the results of the progress you've gained. Contributing brings us steps closer to the actualization of our potential that we have dreamed of. Plant the seed. Speak truth to power. Find your purpose. It will open up the path to your destiny. Press on with pride. Press on with purpose. Ubuntu recognizes the most profound way that we are interdependent, and that any action that I perpetrate against you, whether good or bad, has consequences for me and for my life. I've got the eye of the tiger, a fighter dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me roar. I'm saying goodbye to the old me and saying hello to the brand new me. Thank you. I'm gonna be all right. I made a difference. I lived. I loved. I gave my all, did my best, left this world a little better. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. There's a spark in you, in me. Ignite the light and let it shine. You're a firework. Start small, think big. Ain't no better way to live. The sun shines on us all. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And I'm feeling good. And so it is.